everyone, Staci Wallace here, and we are live at the Ford Complex here with, this is the home of the Dallas Cowboy headquarters here in Frisco, Texas. This is where I live, and we have got...
This is where I wish I lived.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
It is. He is a huge cat. This is Shane Douglas, who is an industry icon, epic, major. We don't talk income, but let's just say just a crazy businessman, leader,
sounds good,
network builder, trainer of people. And our topic today is how to avoid myopic leadership. And Shane, you're in town because we vision forward what we're creating in our life. Everything is scaffolding for the next season. Everything we're doing is about building this season so that we can do what we're called to do in the next season. And I love that we're out here. He's from Idaho, like a town of 1,300, and a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Cowboys.
What is up with that?
That's the message today. Is the Cowboys are the best.
We just lost, I'm sure, a whole
we just
bunch
lost
of
a few people. It's okay. Come back on.
So anyhow, I'm sure that a lot of you guys aren't Dallas Cowboy fans. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Perfect. Very good. Oh, hey, Ashley Phillips.
Good.
Oh, look, see, Larry, now so that I can see you guys. Kale Baker out in Hawaii. What up?
Wow.
So glad that you're on Claudia Rooms, you guys. Hello. Okay, so let me just tell you about what this complex is and how it relates to our leadership principle today in Warrior DNA. Now, the thing about Warrior DNA, you guys know that we're talking about a mindset. We're talking about you elevating beyond what is normal. People around you that, you know, normal is that 95% of all businesses are going to fail. Period. Doesn't matter what kind of business it is, 95 are going to fail. 95% of franchises succeed. Why is that? Because instead of selling widgets or products or licensing fees, they're selling systems. They're giving you an opportunity to be a part of something bigger than yourself that they've spent years creating. And what I love about this is, I mean, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this. This is a football.
It's awesome. Okay.
I know. I'm going to go tackle that kid.
Get back here,
No,
Staci.
I'm just kidding.
Get back here.
I'm not really going to talk to that kid. Anyhow, we are out here, and what I love about this is, I don't know, Larry, if you can pan around.
It's unbelievable.
This is one building of this incredible headquarters, this massive, this is a $15 billion mile. $15 billion mile. Hey, Tony, Sarah, Tony Bailey out there. Love you guys. We're having a great time, you know, taking this Idaho boy. He's from a town of 1,300, and they don't do this kind of buildings out there where you live, do they?
This is the biggest building in this is our city.
This is your city.
The people here are in our city.
Well, what's great about this is, you know, somebody had to have the vision to be able to say to a board of directors, to be able to cast vision to people and say, hey, I have this brilliant idea. Let's move our headquarters to Frisco, Texas.
And spend billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars. And let's create a new future for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, many of you may love, you may hate Dallas Cowboys.
Don't hate.
It's kind of like, though, what you can do, you know, some of you love Trump, some of you don't love Trump, some of you love Obama, some of you don't love Obama. What you have to do is you have to look at leaders and appreciate, we say chew up the hay and spit out the sticks. You've got to, let's look at Jerry Jones. The guy absolutely revolutionized the t-shirt, sports t-shirt industry and memorabilia. People now buy stuff because he set a standard. He had a vision for what's called branding fans. Making sure that fans were branded with the colors, branded with the mugs, branded with this. You are so branded, Dallas Cowboys. It's very funny. Yeah, you do need a tattoo. And that's because he is a visionary leader. Many of you are running businesses right now. You've got your head is so in the weeds. You're so focused on what's inside of you that you can't see forward, and neither can your team. You've got to be able to cast vision. So we might be here right now, but here's where we're going. Here's what we're creating. Here's the center that one day there's going to be kids out on a little practice field. They're going to be playing, and we're going to bring new life. Well, myopia, it's actually a disease of the eye. It's nearsightedness. It's all you see is what's right in front of you. You have an inability of seeing distances. So it's a lack of faith, really. And it's a lack of taking what you see and transmitting it to the people that are around you. So Shane, I know that you're out here. We've got a big event going on tonight with ACN and Project 10, and you're out here last night, you had a group of specific leaders just casting vision to them, talking to them. I mean, some pretty amazing hardcore sales training. We're going to talk about that here in the next few days. But what would you say, obviously you've been in direct sales for 23 years. You started off owning your own businesses.
Correct. Traditional business owner, 12 years.
And so talk about that transition and how that relates to these folks that are watching. A lot of them own their own business, direct sales businesses. A lot of them are in ACN. A lot of them are wanting to go, how do I go to that next level?
Well, when I was going to school at college, everyone was telling me to go get a good job, and I'm just really not very employable, right? I mean, we all think the same. We know a little more than everybody else. We feel like we should earn a little more than everybody else. So when I came out of college, I had a job for about 6 months, and that didn't work out so well for me. So I started my own first company. I started several businesses, small businesses that were not even in the networking industry: appliance repair, construction, used car sales, laundromat, the list goes on and on. But here's what I saw when I saw this industry, is it finally woke me up to the fact that there's other motivated people out there like myself who wanted to go out and build something big. And then get paid residually. See, that's the thing that kind of, Staci, blew my mind, was there's a way to make money where it comes to you even after you don't work. That's what captured me. Secondly, captured me in our industry, obviously, is because services. Everyone's going to pay for them every single month. I need to get into that mix where I can get paid. So that's really where kind of the residual base side of me goes, wow, anyone who's not doing residual income is really just working for this week. Work this week, get paid. Work next week, get paid. What are you going to do? Do that for 45 years? And at the end, how can you have anything stored up? And that's really what I saw for my future. I didn't like it. So that's why I made the change.
So when we talk about, and obviously it worked out really well for you. You've built a massive network, huge organization. But, there's a lot of people that are right now, they've tried one thing, they failed. They tried another thing. I always say, if you fail 7 times, get up 8. Because everything you're doing, just like I started off, everything you're doing right now is scaffolding for your next season. It's practice for your next season. There's this organization, the Dallas Cowboy organization, it's had its ups and downs. It's had its bad decades.
Yeah, really bad. Not good.
But you got to look at it. What if they just quit and said, well, football sucks. I'm never doing football again because we lost this season. And we lost that season. And what happens is, I think people, especially home-based business owners, they don't think with a foresight perspective. All they think of is that moment right now, hurt, 100%. I failed, somebody else failed, I knew this wasn't going to work, and then they get other voices coming in. But true business leaders, Larry and I are part of masterminds with executives who are running $100 million+ companies and billionaires. And the interesting thing about these leaders is they think differently. They have a myopic perspective of, it's just one failure.
It's part of the
next.
process.
It's just part of the process.
Right. I think what happens is, and you said it early, was you try this, you try that. Well, trying's never going to cut it. I think the reason I actually succeeded was not because I was more educated. I came from a town of a very small town, 1,300 people, but I didn't try it. I expected to win. I didn't expect that there was a way to lose. And I think sometimes from other people's experiences, maybe not even your own, sometimes your own, you kind of feel like, well, I'll give it a shot. Well, you've already failed. I can promise you right now that if that's your mentality, you will fail 100% of the time. If you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it. And if I can do it, why can't you do it? If Staci and Larry can do it, why can't you do it? Because you're trying. Quit trying.
And I think, why on earth, and this always boggles my mind, why on earth would you let somebody who failed in their vision talk you out of yours?
100%.
I mean, why would you let somebody who didn't succeed at something or hasn't done great at something, failed in their marriage, talk you out of your marriage? I mean, instead, get yourself around, this goes back to alignment, get yourself around people who are succeeding in what you're doing. I've heard people, no matter what business you're with, you're going to have people that do well and you're going to have people that don't do well. The difference is those people who failed 7 times get back up. They're not afraid of no. When we had our meeting last night, we had one gal in there, her name's Kristen, and she's hardcore sales. She's been selling roofs, right? So she knows the deal. She's like, I'm so not afraid of no's. And I'm like, I love people like that. Is she on? Is she on? What? She just popped on. Awesome. How cool
Telling
the
her
law
story.
of attraction.
Secrets.
Rob Nance says hi too.
Hey, Rob. How's it going, buddy?
We've also got Jason Langford, Glenn Williams, Wanda. Hey, you guys, we're glad that you're joining us. But I love what Kristen said, because she was just looking at the opportunity. She hasn't signed up yet, but she's like, I'm in. I get it. I'm in. And what she loves is she's just learned. Now she's a gal who's taken some hard knocks in life.
Of course.
She's one that, her life has not been a bed of roses, and there's advantage to adversity. Because adversity, it makes your muscles just a little tougher. It makes your metal a little stronger. If you've had it easy, then you're going to quit over and over, because you're looking for an easy way out. You're looking for easy money. There's no such thing as long-term easy money. What you have to do is you have to
find it, let me know.
Yeah, me too, right?
Yeah,
I'll
like
be on that. But, Brian is on too. Anyhow, and hey, Carrie Strimmel, love you, love your family. Amazing, Mom.
Stay on focus, stay on focus.
I am. Just saying that. I'm talking amazing, Mom. So anyhow, the thing about it is what Kristen said was, she said, you know what, I'm just not afraid of no's.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I can help people. Number one, they don't have to spend any money. They don't have to give out any products. They don't have to give any samples. They don't have to do anything. I can just help people save money and get paid for that.
That's the core of our program, really.
All day, all day long. Well, what I love about it is that right now, if you have a vision for your life, for your business, I promise you, there was adversity that came against this complex.
It still is.
The Dallas Cowboy headquarters. There's adversity in that building right there. We don't know the story. Let's pan over here, Larry. We don't know the story behind that building, but I promise you that building's had a few issues. Some pipes have probably broken. Some vendors or contractors have probably messed up or charged too much, done some things that are scrupulous. But I promise you, behind that building, there is an amazing, amazing story. If that building stays the course, instead of just walking away and leaving it like that, because that's what a lot of people do in their network marketing business.
Yeah, it's not
they
good.
leave it like that and they go, well, it just failed. And then somebody comes along and they finish the job and they prove it can be done.
Yeah. Well, what's exciting is you see these young kids out here playing football. Every one of them believe that they're going to be in this stadium playing, right? But
right.
there's going to have a lot of people telling them through their life they're not going to be able to make it. And so most of them are going to believe it. But some of them are going to end up like these guys right up here on stage right now, right? They made it. So it's the same way in our business, the same way in life. If you want to have something different, be different, do different. If you're doing what everybody else is doing, you're going to fail. I'm promising you right now, because most people are failing, and they don't even know why. And it's because they're following everybody else's failing. Go out and do something great. This is great. I mean, this stadium's awesome, because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'll say it again. Another plug, Jerry Jones, here I am, buddy. I can help you out. But in your business, in your life, networking, our meeting tonight's going to be massively successful, because everyone in that room is excited about something.
And what's great about those people is that are going to be in that room tonight, and I challenge you, whatever you're doing, cast vision. The people that are meeting tonight, they are all gathering because they have a vision to raise funds to advance the kingdom of God. So what they're doing is so much smaller than the why of why they're doing it. They're binding together to say, can we do something in our lives that can make a bigger impact than even our single businesses could do? What could we do if we collectively put our minds together? Well, that's really what vision is about. When we talk about avoiding myopic leadership, it's avoiding getting your head so, I have a friend that says head down, butt up. Yeah. That you're head down, butt up, and you're not seeing what's happening. You're not seeing this market shift. You're not seeing what other people are doing. I love going to other people. This week I was coaching somebody that is from another network marketing company, Salad Master. And so she said, can I come over? I'd love for you to give me some private coaching. I would love to help me with my closing techniques.
Right.
Well, you know what I love about that? Obviously, it was a coaching moment, but more importantly, I love seeing what other people do, because there's always a way for you as a leader to learn what's going out in the marketplace. That's called not being head down, butt up. That's called not being stuck in what you're doing, that you don't see the rest of the world. Have that ability. Don't be myopic. Have that ability to see forward into the future. Cast vision, and then make sure that you're not running so fast that you have no one following you.
If you're in Bristol, make sure you're at our meeting tonight, 7
That's
o'clock.
Right, 7 o'clock. We'd love you to meet Shane.
I'd love to meet you. It'd be awesome.
I love it. Well, we're glad that you guys joined us here again. Dallas Cowboy headquarters. lots of fun going, you know, we should race or something.
I think it's just a bad. We both end up
I'm
with
all
torn
very
ACLs.
competitive,
It's
you
not
know.
a bad thing. I'm in a bad shoe.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, excuses. Now let me
She's
just
in
talk
army
about.
boots.
Let me
She's
talk
planning
about
on joining.
excuses for a minute. That sounds like an old man's excuse.
Let me warm up.
We love you guys. Remember, now is the time. This is the place. You are the one to help us make life better for many.
Talk to you soon.